Hey everyone, what's up? It's your girl, Midnight. Um, so, oh boy, there are some things that I want to discuss. Some things that might be considered sensitive. But I honestly feel like, we can all relate to this so-called issue that a lot of us seem to be running into these days, unfortunately. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to open up. Hmm, how am I going to do this? All right. The hell? It's okay. Uh huh. Okay. So, I was looking online and I came across this. I don't know, it's kind of like Reddit, but it's called Quora. Quoroor, whatever. And I was looking at things about relationships because some of you may know, some of you may not know that I am honestly starting. Well, I kind of believe I'm in a toxic relationship with my so called husband. Now, oh God. Oh dear, this is not good. Oh God, hold up. Hoist and lower. Okay. So let's get down to the same level here so I'm not coming off as like, you know. All right. So, and honestly this really spoke to me. This whole, let's make it bigger. So, what is a toxic relationship? Now, there are many ways we can interpret this. One being, you know, what in your relationship do you find that is frustrating? That's a habit for them that they keep doing. Uh, for me, it is my husband will literally constantly um, tell me to shut up. Anytime I try to talk or say what's on my mind or say something that I feel is important and, it's necessary that we talk about something, he always tells me, shut up, shut the hell up, shut up. And then he starts with the name calling, shut up, you stupid bitch, shut up, you dirty little slut, shut up this, shut up that, you blah, blah, blah. It is a constant in his way he treats me. Now, I brought this to his attention today. He's not home, but I brought this to his attention, and I honestly hope to God that this will actually help. Um, because um, it honestly, you know, it's not fair to be treated like this ever by anybody. And so many people, I myself included, are falling victim to this, and it's sad. It shouldn't be happening. Um, but I went and I looked, and there were points and things that I have looked at, and I related to them. I go, "Okay, this is actually very interesting to know." Um, it's it's something. Ah, damn it. Uh, it's something I feel a lot of people would benefit from hearing other people, learning from things, um, and everything. It's just something I find that's very important, and everyone needs to sometimes people need to take a step back and be like, "Yeah, I can see that being a problem," you know, trying to get everybody here. So, let's go through these bullet points. And also, if you ever answer yes, or you think of a time, or you recollect about a time when any of these things, like, you felt like this is what it was, or you had a sense of, things aren't going well, or I make a point that you agree with, comment, and we can discuss it. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a relationships expert. Um, I'm just doing exactly how I feel like, you know. So, anyway, so when you're the only one to initiate chat or call every time, she or he is always busy. So, for this one, whenever I whenever my husband would message me or call me constantly because his I'm not answering him, he gets very upset. He gets stressed, he gets anxious, he gets jealous, overly possessive, stuff like that. It and I'm like trying to do something for myself, like I'm out with friends or I'm having a wonderful time or I'm at work or I'm just trying to do something other than focus on him. No, all I'm just because I've noticed what's wrong. Nothing's really well, there's everything that's wrong and then there's the patterns that I'm noticing more and more frequently that is just not it's not okay. The constant telling me to shut up, the constant um you know uh name calling, making very inappropriate jokes and thinking that I would laugh or pick up on them or something I've noticed. So you most of the time feel down after talking to her. You see your your self-esteem I can't speak today. Your self-esteem takes a dip, which is also true. And it's not it's her or him or however you want to flip the situation. Um like if recently I mean, I don't even think that he felt down after talking to me. I know he himself has low self-esteem. I too, because I know I can. It's just he takes my motivation. He takes what I want to do like away. Like he doesn't want me to be happy. He wants me to focus solely on him. And you know, in the sense that if I say, "All right, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go have fun," he automatically is assuming, "Oh, you're gonna go see your girlfriend. Well, I need to know who they are. I need to see a picture of them. I need to." Yeah. Well, what it is, it's he always wants to know information about them. He wants to know where I'm going, who I'm gonna be with. He's already stated clearly. Now, mind you, I've been with this guy since 2017. So that in itself, there's a there's a lot of issues now than there were when we were dating. I mean, we were dating, but there are a lot more issues. Oh, well, I mean, he I really don't know quite. I don't really know. I mean, trying to think of a way to put this. He's just he's had relationship issues. His ex-wife broke up with him while him and I were together while we were dating. Then he proposed and they went through a divorce, and somehow he involved me in that, just keep me in the loop of what's going on. But he wants to legally marry me. Now, in its own type of whatever, I don't know. He hasn't I don't know, he's like, "Oh, I'll promise you that we'll get married and legally and stuff like that." I don't know. Um anyway, let's see. She doesn't have the time to go out with you, but you can see her wandering every now and then. So, to be honest, am I going to stay with him? If I can fix this, if I can have him see what he's doing wrong, but being a psycho and sociopath, you literally, there is no way to get around a person like that. I don't care how much therapy, how much you try and talk to them. I mean, he has good intentions most of the time, but there's so many more flaws that he doesn't want to talk to me about. He doesn't open up to me, and I respect that, and I go, "Okay, if you don't wanna talk about it, that's fine, but if you ever feel like you do wanna talk about something, let me know." You know, recently, he accepted a manager position. "I'll get my buddies together." "No, don't worry about it. Honestly, just don't. No fighting." Um, you know, because it wouldn't be you who's looked at as the bad person. It would be me and stuff. Don't. He's already got enough on his plate to deal with. Trust me. I don't ever condone violence. I don't. Um anyway, little or he is always trying to control you to act in a manner they want. Do not think much about what your preferences and interests are. You just you are just like a product for them which he possesses. Yeah, pretty much. Point in case right here. Uh I was also trying to say something about his manager job. So, he's a manager. He's pissing, moaning and groaning about being a manager. And I've told him, you know, remember, you're the one who took the position. You could have declined, but now you don't have any You shouldn't you don't have a right to piss, moan, and groan about the position that you took. It's definitely, you know, something that you made the decision, you stood by your decision, you took the job, or you took the position, and now you want to piss, moan, and groan about how horrible it is and how y'all are getting treated unfairly. That's like with every freaking job, unless you own your own company, you know? It's it's just it is what it is. She's always hold on. Little or no concern about your career slash studies. Well, I would like to be a vet tech, possibly a veterinarian. Um, but because we've been having so many financial issues, yeah, that's not really going very well. Um, this is gonna be a short video. I'm gonna do a full length video about this, like next week. Uh, so if need be, just stick around. Because I guarantee you, my husband is on his way home from work, and I'm gonna get another tongue lashing. Great. You always feel that he does not open. I instead of saying she, I'm putting he because this is how I feel. You always feel like he does not open up about himself, even for the things which are important to discuss when you are in a relationship. And when you try to discuss, he gets angry. He does that very well. He always does that. Every time. Well, I won't say that because he does pay for all things, surprisingly. Uh, oh, here's a big one. Number 15. You were always told that it is your mistake and that you are not able to take uh that you're not able to take responsibility for anything. I get that so many times. I get that. I get a lot of as I said, the name calling and the constant shut up, shut up, shut up. That's literally that has been this whole past month. It's just shut up, and I'm just like, either you love me or you don't. And your member is not gonna cut it. There are so many other ways to show people that you love them, other than thinking everything is just smexy or smex orientated. It's not. Uh there's so many things. Let me see. Where's this? Uh okay. Routine phone and social media account check. Now, he doesn't check my social media. Uh that's more of kind of what I try to do. Just to make sure he's not like doing anything he shouldn't, which he hasn't, which is strange. But it's not so much as I'm worried about him cheating on me. I'm more or less worried about our dynamic. Our dynamic is it was good in the beginning when we were dating. It was so much better when we weren't living together. But now that we're living together, and I have asked him time and time again, I would like my own room. I would like my own space, my own privacy. He will not even give me that. And that in itself causes issues. You know, if he's yelling at me or screaming at me, I want my own place to, or my own room to, you know, calm down, de stress, relax. Having him in the same room as me all the time, we're just getting into arguments and fights, and it's not good. It really isn't. And yes, I'm going to admit, I'm the most, well, not the most, but I am one of those insecure people who are afraid of being tossed aside like a piece of paper or garbage. And I have had that happen to me so many times because people thought, oh, she's too clingy. Oh, she's too this. Oh, this is bad. And I go, no, it comes from a much darker place. Yes, there are some things that I do that I probably should not do in this relationship or this marriage, as he says, when we're not even legally married. And I don't think we ever will be, but I don't know. I'll stream that if it happens. But the constant hitting me and poking me and kicking me and whipping me, and it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. And making me start panting and freaking out, and my anxiety's high when he's like, I'm on my way home. You're gonna get in trouble tonight. And I'm like, ring. Ignore this. You know, like he treats me more like a slave or an object than a person or his so-called fiance, wife, girlfriend, whatever he keeps telling people that I am when I really don't feel like I am. There's it it's complicated. It really is very complicated, and I really don't, anyway, let's go through this really quick before he gets home. I really don't want to deal with it. Um Caging. They are their own person with their own life. They are not in your life to water your insecurities by agreeing with everything you want them to do. A person can help you in resolving your fears and insecurities, but ultimately you're the one who can end them. Always remember, they're going to do it if they want to. Even if you tell them not to, that will just be a secret you will never know. Well, I mean, yeah, that is definitely true. When you make them your world, yeah, that's a problem. Individuality is what defines you. That person doesn't. When you start losing yourself in them, ignoring your friends, family, your hobbies, everything that made you happy before meeting them, after some time it will start annoying your partner because you won't be the person they fell in love with. I mean, yeah, I can definitely agree with that one. Let's just go to screaming because that constantly happens. This makes them lose respect for you, and also there is a great chance that they are not going to do that thing that you are shouting about. Next time, try asking them lovingly. It works like magic. If you're not living with the socio and psychopath in one person, it's like I'm just screaming at the mirror or at the wall, or I'm talking to the ceiling, or the raccoons in the attic. Um, no communication. This is a big one. Slowly, you grow habitual of being without them. No matter how strong your bond was, you slowly lose understanding. Because when you don't know what's going on around them, you'll not be able to understand the state of that person either. Yeah, that is, be mature enough to value what you have. People are dying to have a connection with another soul. You have it and you're choosing to ignore it. Imagine how you would feel to see them in someone else's arms. Hurts, doesn't it? So try to keep them happy while they're in yours. So, I mean, yes, I try. I try very hard. I probably try harder than I probably should. That in itself is a problem because, financially, since we're not legally married, I don't have any legal obligation to financially support him, and he doesn't have the same for me. But he chooses to do that. Um, it, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's something that people. All right, let's read this real quick before he comes home. And yeah, see, I'm always scared of when he comes home because then I feel like I need to, you know. All right. Can a toxic relationship be healed? We weren't always like this, but we can't manage to work it out. Love is sincere from both sides, but we both act like like toxic partners. We just want to find a way back and not lose our love and life together. So, this is a story from somebody who has also been through this. When I first met my boyfriend, our relationship was fiery and difficult. We are both quirky, headstrong, and set in our ways. When things were going well, everything ran fast and smooth like a car zooming around a racetrack. When things went haywire, that car caught on something, oh, uh, imperceptible, flipped over, and was engulfed in flames. Our fights were cataclysmic. Let me give you an example. I am the oldest of many siblings and was raised being told taking care of them was my responsibility. I check in on the people that I love and provide commentary on what they're doing. Call me when you get there and don't forget your sweater, is how I show love. Boyfriend was the youngest boy in a family with an apprehensive mom and two older sisters. I mean, being checked in on and told what to do freaks him out. He detests it. How I show love makes him run. I have dozens of examples like this when our panic buttons were accidentally activated with precision and accuracy by the very nature of the other person. Uh, our relationship was not only potentially toxic, but combustible. It threatened to self destruct the time you finish reading this paragraph. Oh, and yet here we are. Oh dear. I believe a toxic relationship can be turned around, but you need to be willing to look at yourself and take responsibility. To not only stop doing what you're doing, but understand why. So, I mean, I've already come up for a solution with if he tells me to shut up again. I have a solution. So, my solution is if he tells me to shut up one more time, I'm just going to shut up. But if he tries to talk to me or make amends, I'm going to be like, "No, sorry. I'm not going to talk." And then he'll be like, "Why?" I'll be like, "You told me to shut up. I'm just simply doing what I was instructed to do. I'm obeying." And hopefully, if I do that for a week, I hope, or forever as long as it takes, I hope he will never have to tell me to shut up again. Because that's just rude, that's disrespectful, that's demeaning, he's not treating me as a person. He's treating me more or less as property. And it's disgusting. It should not ever happen. Um, you know, it's not right. You don't do this to you don't do this to other people. Don't do things to other people that you yourself wouldn't, want to have done to you. Yeah. So that's just that's just a little bit of a tidbit of a whole video that I will be making next week, and it should be quite interesting. So y'all stay tuned and watch the video when we post it, or when I post it on, might do Thursday this week. Yeah, Thursday or Friday. I don't know. Let's go with Friday. Gives me about a week or so to prepare. So, or less, but yeah. So I'm gonna be posting a video about all this on Friday next week. So yeah, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, uh, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos that are coming out. And yeah, so to that I say bye.